Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 4th of April and I thought it's time to start my new reading vlog. So this vlog will be mostly magical readathon, probably all of it will be magical readathon, but yeah, I'm very excited. I love this readathon, it's one of my favorites. I already uploaded a TBR and yeah, I've already started my first book for it, and that is Wild Woman and the Blues. This is a book I started or I wanted to read for a reading vlog last year, and I still have not read it. It was also my winter TBR and I still have not read it, but I'm almost 100 pages into it now, and yeah, we'll see. This was a 5-star prediction for me, but now, almost 100 pages in, this will probably be more of a 4-star. We'll see about that. But we have two timelines. We have one timeline in 1925, and we are in Chicago, and we follow a woman called Honoré, I don't know, Dalcour, and she grew up in like poorer circumstances, but now she is a dancer and she's trying to get to the top. She wants to become famous, and we follow her when she might be able to do the first step into that direction, into making it happen. And then in 2015, we follow a film student, Sawyer Hayes. And he is a young black man who had some tragedy in his past, but he's a filmmaker and he is researching another filmmaker, Oscar Micheaux. Don't know how to say the name. And while he's researching that filmmaker, he stumbles upon some footage that shows Honoré in the 20s, and so he wants to interview her because she's still alive and talk about this filmmaker from the past. So far the kind of linkage of the two storylines isn't done so well. I hope that this will progress a little bit because it feels kind of disconnected right now. But yeah, I have high hopes that this book will be great. I really want to love it, and yeah, at the point where I'm at right now, something very traumatic happened out of the blue, so I'm interested to see where the story goes from here, because it could go into very, very different directions. I want this to be kind of like Evelyn Hugo, but different. I do like these kind of stories, so I hope this is a good one. I'll keep you updated on that. Apart from that, I'm almost done with my audiobook, which is Jade City, so the first book in the Greenbone saga. When I started the month, I had about 3 hours of that left. Right now, I have less than an hour, and there was this like super intense scene that just ended now. And so I'm very intrigued to finish this book tonight, and I will probably talk about this tomorrow for the vlog. I don't think, no, this book is not for the magical readathon because I had almost finished it, but the second book in this series will be for the magical readathon. So I will start that right away after finishing Jade City tonight. And I'm very intrigued. Jade City is a bit of a weird book. I will do a whole a separate vlog for that where I talk about the whole series as I read them. But it's definitely an ambitious book. It's also a kind of daring book. It does some things that you don't often see. But it's not always successful in these things. So I'm really excited to see how it ends, because I heard that the second and the third book are better than the first one, and I'm just excited because the ending right now, or like the bit that I just finished, was like so intense. So if the second and the third book can pick up there, I will probably love them. Also, this book I will probably read for a second vlog. I had started a vlog for that last summer, so I will probably only do short updates here. But yeah, that's my reading so far. I've been talking for way too long. See you later.
It's April Fool's Day, you guys.
Okay, it's the 5th of April and last night I finished Jade City as I had predicted. I decided to give it 4 stars, but it is a weaker 4-star read for me. I was debating between 3.5 and 4 stars, but I think the ending was really good again, so I decided to go with the 4 stars. But keep in mind that it is more like the lower end. And yeah, I started Jade War now. I have listened to, I think, maybe an hour or two of the audiobook. It is 5 hours longer than the first one, so it will take me a little bit. But I basically have all month to listen to it, so that's completely fine. I can take my time with it. And I'm doing separate vlogs for that, so I'm not going into much detail here, and that vlog will probably take a while because I want to read the whole series for that one. And then I am also a little bit further into Wild Women and the Blues. I think I'm now about 130 pages in. My assessment hasn't really changed. I still enjoy Honore's story, but I wish we had a more interesting storyline with what's his name, Sawyer. So far, I'm not really intrigued by his storyline, to be honest. So we'll see about that. So I will probably update you again when something interesting happens in my reading. So these 2 books will go back to the library today, and I'm allowed to bring home 2 new books. So wish me luck that I can do it. And here are the 2 beautiful books that I decided to check out this time. So today's the 9th of April. I'm in my cozy attire because it is super cold here. But last night I finished my first book for the magical readathon, which was Wild Women and the Blues by Denny as Bryce. And I read this for the subject Artificery, which was to read a book with an Earth setting. And overall, I decided to give this book 3.5 stars. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite what I expected. I thought this would go into the Evelyn Hugo direction, but instead of like glamorous 20s, I got more like mobsters and gunfights. So this wasn't a bad book, but it also wasn't a great book. And this was a 5-star prediction for me, so that's kind of sad. But yeah, it is done now. So it is time to go into my second read for the Magic Readathon, or it's rather my third read because my audiobook is working towards one of the subjects as well. I am about a third into my audiobook right now. It's Jade War by Fonda Lee, but I will let you know when I finish that. But yeah, number 3 would be Normal People by Sally Rooney. I'm gonna buddy read this with a friend, and she told me that in a video, I think it was my spring TBR, I said that this was one of her favorite books, and she told me that that was incorrect, that she isn't really sure whether she would consider this a favorite, but we're gonna read it together. She's gonna reread it, and I'm gonna read it for the first time, and yeah, I'm intrigued. I think this is a book I'm in the mood for right now. I feel a little bit like melancholy, depression, anxiety, all very much right now. So I think this book might capture that feeling quite well. And I'm gonna read this for Alchemy, a book with a romance in it. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna start next, and I will let you know how it goes. Okay, that description. No one even knows if she likes boys or girls. She won't tell anyone. People resent that about her. And Connell thinks that's why they tell the story. That's literally me in school. So today is the 12th of April, I think, and I am halfway through Sally Rooney's Normal People. I'm really enjoying this book so far. I wasn't really sure what I would think about it, but yeah, it definitely is speaking to me. I think it's an interesting exploration of two characters who are very insecure and have no idea how to communicate, and it basically follows their romantic relationship, or like relationship in a broader sense even, because it's not always romantic. Yeah, I think what is interesting about this book is that these characters definitely are not likable, but I still kind of am interested in them. It's not that I want them to be my friends or anything, because that would be super big drama, but yeah, they're just interesting characters that I enjoy reading about, and I'm very intrigued to see whether there will be any kind of progression from the point where we're at. There is a lot of back and forth, and you can see how the kind of issues keep repeating themselves just because they don't learn how to speak to each other and how to be true to themselves and each other. So yeah, I think it's a very interesting exploration of yeah, this kind of like awkward phase in your teens and 20s when you don't really know how to talk about your feelings and just be, you know, aware of yourself and who you are and what you deserve. The character that I love in this book is Lorraine. She is my queen. I hope that we get to see a little bit more of her, but she's like honestly amazing. She is the mother of Connell and the housekeeper of what's her name? Marianne. So yeah, I love her. She's amazing. Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see how I like the second half of this book now. I hope that this will be something I can get read quite quickly, within the week, definitely. We'll see about that. I had like a bad migraine this weekend because I actually wanted to have finished this by now, but I was dead for a day, so it didn't happen. But yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. With my audiobook, Jade War, I'm also halfway through, and it's definitely crazy. This is a crazy series. It does have a couple of lulls, but like the overall impression is crazy shit. So yeah, I'm doing great with my reading, and I'll keep you updated. I'm having a bit of a mental breakdown right now because I just watched the trailer for the fourth season of Stranger Things, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it's finally coming. Oh my god. I think I will quit reading and just rewatch Stranger Things now, so yeah. I'm so happy. My mom sent me books for Easter, which is so exciting. I did not expect that at all. But honestly, it's a pick-me-up that I need right now. So these have been from my wish list that I made before Christmas. I always do like a huge wish list that they can just pick and choose from. And she got me The Unwomanly Face of War, which might not be the best book to read right now. I'm not so sure, but it's about women in the Russian military, I believe. And then this book, which I'm so excited about, this is Heimat, a German family album. And I think this one deals with the kind of Nazi history that pretty much all of German families have. So I'm very, very intrigued by this book. And yeah, I think it's a graphic novel as well. At least it is like very graphically pleasing. So, oh my god, I'm so happy right now. It's amazing. My mom also sent me some homemade Eierlikör. I don't know what you call that in English. It's a liquor made out of eggs, which is like a typical Easter thing for my family. I had a rough week, so cheers. That's good. It's definitely good. Also, these little like waffle cups for it are so cute. They have chocolate inside, and yeah, that's just the best thing. That's like, yeah, just a very, I think Eastern German thing, but I'm not sure about it. So today is the 15th of April, and yesterday I finished reading Normal People by Sally Rooney while I took a bath, and it was a lovely time. I actually got to relax some. This book I decided to give 4 stars overall. I think I didn't enjoy some parts of the second half so much. It definitely deals with some mental health problems, depression, anxiety, and also just, the results of neglect and mistreatment in the family. So, just be warned. I think that this book always looks like it's, kind of just about a relationship of 2 people, but I think there is some more in here. I think that Sally Rooney definitely could have explored some of the themes more, especially the class difference. I feel like it is mentioned here and there, but just never really dealt with. And also the kind of neglect aspect of the story is just kind of there, and you're disgusted while reading it, but it isn't really dealt with in any way. So yeah, I think this is more like one of those like snippets of life, but it's not really exploring any themes in great detail. So I think, yeah, it's a weaker 4 stars, but it is a 4-star read for me. I did like the portrayal of things in here. I think that a lot of it was quite realistic. And yeah, I did enjoy it. I don't think I want to watch the TV show now. For some reason, that is not appealing to me at all. But I could see myself read Conversation with Friends one day, but not right now. So yeah, it was fun, but I'm also glad that it's quite short and I could read it in just a couple of days. So for the Magical Readathon, this is the book that fulfills the alchemy prompt, which is a book featuring romance. And that means that I have now finished 2 of my 6 subjects. And I'm currently about 70% into Jade War, so that is almost my 3rd book as well. I haven't updated you here a lot because I'm doing separate reading vlogs for that, but I'm enjoying my time with it. It's definitely a good fantasy, very political, and not so much action. I expected more action from it, but as I said, I am enjoying it. So I do have 3 other books still to read. But I think that I will finish this first vlog here now and just start a new one starting today, because today is actually the start of the Tome Topple, and even though I'm not really participating, I thought it would be a nice way to, end it with normal people and talk about new books in the next vlog. And I think that works out quite well. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you had a great time. Let me know what your favorite book was that you've read so far for the Magical Readathon. And I will talk to you soon. Bye!